the audio check. Okay, everything seems to be going smoothly. There are a few frame drops, but that shouldn't be a big issue later on. I can change the source, and we can properly start. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen and more, welcome back. We are here once again with the Greatest Ace Attorney Adventures. And where were we the last time? Last time we successfully changed the jury's opinion to the point that we, if I remember correctly, were actually the entire jury, or rather, no, the majority of the jury is now with us, 4 votes against 2, in favor of letting the trial continue, and that's why we're still here. We've also, sorry, we'll also pressed further and further all the other witnesses, since not only the fact that Beppo lied about how much he asked for the travelers fee, since the policy, the company's policy was 4 pence per person, while he applied 5 pence per person in order to buy some of that booze that keep him keeps him warm, even if he's still somehow always constantly suffering from cold, even inside of the trial room, and I don't even know is that possible. But whatever. We are now also trying to see whether both Fairplay and First were able to actually see what happened inside the cabin through the skylight. And here I'm kind of split, in the sense that I don't know whether to say that they would have seen everything or that they might have not have been able to. I'm going to also check briefly the history, the log, for the last few moments. I admit that I don't exactly remember all the events from the last time. And it's been a few days that I don't exactly remember. I'll be honest. But well, let's start trying to say that they were not able to see that. Let's see where this goes. Since the music went down, because I was starting thinking also about the possibility of there being a third person inside the cabin of the omnibus, and you know why? I'm going to briefly check the court record, the omnibus itself. Let me skip this dialogue. It's worthless right now. Because there was something here. One specific element that I was still thinking about. All the space inside this seat. As you can see, there are several baggages inside of it. But what if a person could fit inside of this? I know, I've already beaten this bash during the last case, the last episode, when I first thought, just like Sherlock Holmes, that Pavlova could have hidden herself in the travel bag, even if that was impossible. That bag was way too small for her, but was actually a perfect size for her cat, Darka. But this seems to be bigger, so it may be possible for a person, especially if you change the disposition of those baggages just a bit. Maybe it was possible for someone else to stay inside there. But well, now let's try to go with the flow a bit further instead of thinking and thinking and thinking over and over and over. Let's see, what do you want to confirm, Yunosuke, with Mr. Fairplay? Well, now that I remember, chewed his cane way too much during the last time. Okay. A portion. Which portion? Let's check the omnibus once again. This time... why don't you let me check? Maybe if I click on there. Oh! That's right! That's exact... Oh! The only way Fairplay could have witnessed the murder, both Fairplay and Crust, Crust, first, could have witnessed, why did I say Crust? Could have witnessed the murder if the murder happened with, for example, McGilded being on one seat, for example, on the left, Mason on the other seat on the right. But we all know that that seemingly they were both on the same row of seats, which means that the murder, and also considering other things that have been said during the case, it seemingly the murder, other reports, happened with McGildy stabbing from Mason from inside. But as you can see from here, it's literally impossible to see the seats from here, from the skylight. They were not visible from there. So, exactly, how is it possible that both Fairplay and First saw the murder exactly like they described? This means that there were different dynamics. This probably means that the dynamics surrounding the murder were different than what we were led to believe so far. I think, at least. I believe that's where the game is going for. Let's see. Oh, there we go. We are going in that direction anyway. We are going in that direction. 1/6 slamming his fist. Also, thank you, 1/6, for removing your clock. Thank you. You still look like a Castlevania character, but not as much as before. And you're still as racist as before. Oh, no worries. We are clearly going to do that. If my deduction is correct. But first, let's save. It's always the better course of action to save right before going for potentially a bad decision, a bad deduction. What was the seat with the handle? Was it this one? 1 second. Oh, right, the one on the same side of the ladder. There we go. Let's present this.
Take that!
Thank you. Okay. Oh! My deduction was wrong, but the conclusion was slightly, it was half correct. They would have not been visible.
Objection!
This is already the second or third time in a row that I come to a good conclusion, but with the wrong premises. Why? Also, quite amusing that this is another case with a supposed phantom, just like the first case. Come on now, 1/6. a name. Which name can we actually put in there? Ooh! Of course! We have, I believe, no idea about whoever could have been there. I mean, Beppo was clearly driving the omnibus, so... And is clearly a poor soul who just try to ask for a higher price, but just for himself. He doesn't have it himself to kill someone else. On record, people. Miles Stronger, of course not. Nope. The Baravan Ziggs on the other end, of course not. We are missing someone else here. We don't have enough evidences, or rather, we don't have enough profiles to think about another person, or rather, to give a proper name to another person in the omnibus. I have no idea. Let's go with I have no idea. Oh. And the issue that we oh. Seriously? Which name? Oh. First? Are we going to pin first for this? But wasn't first on the rooftop? You sure have your own sense of comedy, Van Zix. Now I really want to understand which name are we going to say. Wait a second. No, it's for both of them. We have that they have witnessed the murder from the roof deck, not the rooftop. Sorry, from the roof deck. But lady first. What did he mention about the murder, the dynamics of the murder? I believe he was the other one who specified the other dynamics. Let's go with the lady first.
Take that!
Let's see. Okay. It was the good name. No. No, right. It must be one of the other two then. I'm going to take this hit. Why did he think that he may have lied about being on the roof deck? Why would the fair play actually be in agreement with him? Yes. Of course, but Ooh. Weren't looking at McGilded. Okay, I'm going to try. Maybe that's where we're going. McGilded was in the part of the cabin not visible. Let's try with this. Let's see.
Take that!
Okay, that was the answer.
Objection!
Oh man, Van Zix is angry as hell. And this is the second chalice you're destroying in just one trial. Quite a return after 5 years of inactivity. And here he goes with a rambling once again. Oh my god.
Objection!
But... Because we also have that Beppo stated that... believe it was it Beppo or was it the first? Anyway, one of the two stated that they saw... but there's also... I mean, we have... at first, we've had... Beppo, one between Beppo and First saying that they saw the murderer stabbing from the other row of seats the victim, to the point that one of the two actually rolled to the floor of the omnibus, if I remember correctly. No, okay, no overthinking. Let's go with the flow. Let's go more with the flow. My lord. Did he just say... Ah, it was referred to the judge, of course. It looked like an exclamation at first. My lord, the gloves! On both ends, that was also true.
Objection!
That was also true.
Objection!
And that's because they didn't look at McGildy's hands. They witnessed the murder. They witnessed the actual murderer, actual murderer's hands. And since Beppo said that there were 4 passengers, so we have established it earlier, he made them pay 5 pences per person instead of 4. This means that this 3rd passenger must have been hidden inside the omnibus, probably under the seat. The actual murder. Exactly. Whose identity is still completely unknown for now.
Objection!
And fair play confirms. Sure, looking from there, I also forgot about this specific picture, damn it. They showed this quite early during the case. And it wasn't in... why wasn't it in the court record? Of course, being another apprentice. Oh. Decent question. Does he have an answer for that? He doesn't have an answer for that. Since McGill hasn't stated anything about a 3rd passenger in the omnibus, this must be going in the direction, hopefully this time my deduction is correct, in the direction I'm thinking. The 3rd passenger stayed hidden under the seat until, for example, McGill started sleeping. Since we know that McGilded slept during the trouble. That's possible if the culprit stayed hidden until he started sleeping. Okay, Runos, okay. Unless... Why do you object? What should we do now? My lord! Let's save, let's save. We are probably going to ask him to testify anyway. Otherwise, we have no way to proceed, I believe. Let's go. And he raised his hand once again, even in the British Empire. He's also okay, so well-mannered. A little time to consider this. Okay. He's still fighting with his knife? So, 2 out of 1. 3 out of 1. 4 out of 1. And... Did Granny just forget about how angry she was against him for being a Shylock? Also, the first juror was convinced just by peer pressure. Now you can all leave. Beppo, Fairplay, Lady First. Damn it, that name. That pun is still haunting my memories. Come on, McGilded. Come to the stand. What's with that face? The second one? He's probably going to say that there was no... Oh, considering what we discovered thanks to 1-6, I'm not so sure about that. I'm not completely sure about you being so transparent. Oh. What is he going to say then? Are you serious? You witnessed that? I thought that the other passenger stayed hidden inside under the seat, and that he just came out when you were sleeping. Neither did you actually witness that. But you helped him escape? What? Wait. Hey, you? What? Are you? What? Let's go. Let's continue. I Really want to know that good reason of yours. Little child? So it must have been a minor. Okay. He doesn't have a name, of course.
Objection!
Okay. He says that because he already destroyed the two of his precious chalices. Mm-hmm. Wait, what the hell is going on right now? Okay, I've already heard about London's fog, but this is ridiculous. Don't let him escape. What did this? Oh well, at least this is better than... or rather, this kind of reminds me that time in the Spirits of Justice where one of witnesses actually got shot on the stand. That was a very tragic, dramatic scene. Mm-hmm. Okay, to be continued. What the hell? I was not expecting to see that happening. Let's go. Is everything alright now? I still can hear the emergency dramatic theme, so maybe not yet. Mm-hmm. And what did happen then, Susato? Oh, a smoke grenade. Ooh. Thankfully. Exactly, good question. Who could have done that? And why? Don't tell me it was McGilded, or rather, it was one of the people under McGilded's protection. It must be the same girl McGilded was talking about, maybe. Mm-hmm. Possibly. Very, very possibly. Mm-hmm. At least he didn't flee from the court. Mm-hmm. The other matter is... Yeah, again, Beppo said that he asked 5 pences for a passenger. Which means that somehow this young girl was able to ride the carriage without paying. Mm-hmm. Of course, the book of every wisdom. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Mm-hmm. It doesn't tap anymore. Mm-hmm. Oh, that was very fast. She is so going to testify. Mm-hmm. The depending on her size, a 15 years old young girl could perfectly fit, I believe, in that space under the seat. Oh. She seems to be taller than McGill did. I mean, McGill did is indeed quite short. Okay. But she doesn't look like a poor little young girl. But well, first impressions can be very wrong. I am very curious to hear her. Alright? She is not going to talk at all, isn't she? No, she will talk, but it seems it's going to take a bit more than expected. Well, is McGildy going to talk for her? Okay. Please, McGilded, explain. Yeah, I really want to hear from him. And Rinosuke also is so nervous about all the events that are happening and that have happened that his eyes are going haywire again. Also desperation. Yeah, sure. Let's not forget that Rinosuke was literally called to be McGildy's lawyer in such a short notice. Okay. This thing about Mason actually collapsing on the floor. We already seen that there's a blood stain on the seat, on the other row of seats. But there is this inconsistency because on the floor there is no blood stain. But it's on the seat on the other row of seats. Okay, you set him up on the seat across on the other side compared to yours, but why is there no blood stain on the floor then? And again, we don't know, or rather, we have I have some suspicions on how she was able to ride on the omnibus without paying. This is it's time to cross-examine. Let's savor it now because as it's been established in the other episodes, pressing witnesses can also alter the jury's judgment on the case, on the trial. We've seen that very, very hard in the first part of this case. Alright. Let's start pressing him anyway. And then, just in case we see the jury, some of the jurors changing their opinion or asserting their own negative opinion on McGilded, we'll have just to exit the game and re-enter and reload the file. Let's press.
Hold it!
This is a pretty good question. Oh, so you took the omnibus way before the others. So even before Mason, Fairplay, and First. Okay. So he was sitting on the seat where we indicated earlier he was there. Begorra! Let's press.
Hold it!
Which means that someone fell on the ground. Ooh. Wait. Okay, let me check a bit of the log first. So the other passenger. So you were too taken from Mason being killed that you didn't care too much about the scream. This reminds me of Curio from the first case, from the first episode, who was so taken from his research for his coin that he didn't even care about the gunshot being fired. Nope, no. We have to go back. We have the first statement. We must press on about.
Hold it!
Again, there is a weird inconsistency here because we have no bloodstain on the floor of the cabin of the omnibus, but we see the bloodstain just on the seat. That might also be considered, now that I think about it, evidence is tampering. We can say that Van Zix has specific opinions about McGilded. Yeah, special line of business, sure. Let's call it that way. Are you even surprised by that? Considering the supposedly high interest you apply? Oh, thank you. Now let's go there. Press.
Hold it!
And they lied. Okay. So she was under the seat. She was under the seat. Indeed, since McGildy was on the seat with the handle. Mm-hmm. That's true. And let's examine the omnibus now. I suppose that that examining now will give a different answer, a different dialogue to that part. Wait, there was another bloodstain. Why did I not notice that earlier? Why did Why did I not notice that bloodstain earlier? Why? I mean, I looked for... Now I understand why, because I looked here and here, and I went just for this. It's all about the camera's inclination. It's all about that. I was so focused about the bloodstain here, and about the handle here, that I did not check as thoroughly as I should have. Otherwise, I would have noticed the bloodstain here. This is so bizarre. The things that I'm missing in this specific trial are weird. Okay. Wait a minute. Why is it empty now? It was empty. It had some luggages before. Why is it empty right now? Why did the crime scene change? I'm not talking about the bloodstain, but the luggages. There were luggages here. The dialogue should be the same, exactly the same. It doesn't change right now. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back. And we just did it. And I thought I already did it earlier, but it looks like I missed a freaking bloodstain on the floor. I suppose I must present the omnibus itself as the evidence. It should be here. No, let's first press on the last statement. Maybe something else will come up.
Hold it!
A second. Okay. He sure is. A witch in wag? What the? A weird scene to imagine. Pretty... Wow, disturbing. Now that I look at it, now that I think more about it, that was a disturbing. Imagine how disturbed must have been the young girl. I mean, she must have been somehow involved even more than I expected. But imagine the picture of a young girl who, after screaming, after being found out, is put right on the same seat as a corpse, a fresh corpse. Okay, but there may have been other ways rather than putting her right on the same side as the murdered. Another scream. It must have been from Bep or the other passengers. Oh, Mr. First, that's true. He was the one who screamed. True. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Okay. Diminutive in stature is one way to put it, my lord. Way to put it isn't that it's not as insulting as it could be. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Oh, so no evidence is to present this time, just pressing and pressing on the statements. Mm-hmm. Exactly. She must start talking sometime. Thank you, McGilded. Oh. Oh. Surprise. Will she start talking now? Don't shoot again! And she disappeared. Where did she go? This is the right time for Airlock to appear, since he seems to be a great master in appearing and disappearing as well. What? And she's there. Also, seriously? I suppose she's Italian, just like Beppo. Le strade means the streets in Italian. Is that the joke you're going for? Stop shooting! Also, each and every shot is of a different color. At least I can notice. No worries, Gina. This is a perfectly normal trial, a perfectly normal court, so you can also rely on the jurors, including the one who is currently toying with a knife, actually trying to pick up the knife from the desk of the jury, since it somehow got stuck in there. No worries, Gina, no worries. We're all fine people here. She was very prideful in her art. Also, that's a good assumption to make. Oh. That's something that the airlock shows on. I recognize the flower mountain. So wait a second. Airlock got robbed of that gun. And it looks like Gina is using it just like he wants. Exactly. Oh man. So this means that she used that gun to create the smoke bomb from earlier. Indirectly, it's all Airlock Sean's fault. Oh man. Oh. The four-wheel drags. It must have been when Airlock came down from the ship, the same ship where Rinoso, Susato were on. Oh man, no. No. So, in some way, after all, Airlock Sholmes is in this episode as well. Alright. Will you admit it then? The Irishman. Tell us what happened. There will surely be something that will have to that will be represent any consistency, but let's do this. Also, I see that we are back to the multi-witnesses system. Oh. So you heard the loud bang while also being... Alright, she was still under... let's say things like they are... McGildy says... Since she was hiding under the seat, so she was technically under McGildy's ass. So technically, going from this testimony, if this testimony does stick, which I have a few doubts about, she did not witness the exact time. I mean, she did not witness with her own eyes the exact time of the murder. And that fact is... Okay. Exactly. Oh, true. Going from this, it was impossible for her to come out unless she has unexpected strength. Aren't you somehow self-demonstrating that you were the only possible culprit for? Exactly what I was wondering about. Sure? Oh. Don't tell me that... Oh! They are changing again! Or rather, yeah, it was 4 of 2, and now it's a 5-1, and maybe even 6-0? Okay, every juror is now convinced of McGildy's innocence. And that means that the trial will be over by now. But since we've just used the summation examination earlier, I'm pretty sure that Van Zix won't escape this occasion for using it as well. Or rather, maybe Rinosuke...
Objection!
And there we go. Oh! Since he decided to put his leg on the desk, can I do that? Okay, I promise that I have the leg on the desk as well. How can I demonstrate that? Let's see. Can I do this? Let's see. Nothing else? I won't show nothing else. That was enough. For how long I can stand like this, I don't know. And everyone is surprised to see the leg on the stand. Also, notice how naturally 1-6 not only is keeping the leg on the desk, but also has just picked up another chalice of his. Oh, the flow of British... let's see. Is not technically wrong considering what happened just earlier, just a few seconds ago. Oh, did you? Oh, okay. I can put the leg down as well. Okay. Which is true since we saw baggages. Ooh. Actually, that's correct. Remember, at first there were baggages inside there. But then when we checked the omnibus later on, they were gone. So someone tampered the evidences during the trial. Gina! I'm sorry to suspecting her, but maybe she... It's the only name I can think of that could have done this, at least right now. And we can confirm that as well. Somehow we didn't notice the bloodstain, but we did notice about the travel bags and the luggages in general. Oh man. Excuse? No, I'm sorry, McGill, but that part inside the seat was not empty. When we checked earlier, it wasn't. Shall we say the truth? Is there an actual ending here? If we state the false? That's not in me. I can't state the false. It wasn't empty. Let's go with the right answer, the honest answer. True. Oh man, McGilded is angry now. McGilded is very, very angry right now. Ooh. let's not forget that if McGilded is condemned, is considered guilty, is condemned to the capital punishment. And the facts will go against him, sorry McGilded. There's so much not right here. There is so much that's not right now. I fear that we are going to witness another opinion change right now. Okay. Right? No, I wasn't. And the opinion changed once again. Don't tell me that each and every jury is changing opinion now. And she is going to vote for guilt as well. We are even. 3-3. Okay. For a moment, I fear that we were going to see another case of the scales reverting completely. At least it didn't go as far as I feared. Thankfully. Okay. Let's start pressing right now. It does look like this is the case. No reaction coming from him for now. Okay. Who was riding without paying? Exactly. Okay, I thought at first that wait, does that mean that the compartment was completely filled with baggages? When we checked earlier, it was there were baggages, sure, but there still was a small space for someone like Gina, I assume, to fit in, and then it became completely empty. I assume that was the state Scotland Yard's report was referring to. Maybe it was even there was a further difference. What did Van Zyk say? Let's go on. Hmm.
Hold it!
Okay. Hmm. Oh. Okay. The God permit. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Hold it!
I know I'm very silent, but I'm just trying to read all the statements so far, trying to understand where this is going. Mm-hmm. She can be multiple things. Ah. Oh. Hmm. He was sleeping so well. Mm-hmm. Obstinate choice. Hmm. Hmm. True. It's not wrong. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Hold it!
The scream that Mega Gilded heard from under the set. Mm-hmm. Possibly. It's true that she was not able to see at the exact moment. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Exactly. No? That's also a possibility right now. Oh! What did you see then? What did you see? Mm-hmm. McGill did. Ooh. So that was when McGill did look the Cotter. Mm-hmm.
Hold it!
Mm-hmm. Right, right on the side with the corpse of Mason right on her side. Such a pleasant picture. Mm-hmm. Even worse, Mason was still bleeding. Mm-hmm. Wait. Oh, it's even worse! Mason's corpse actually fell onto her. because the carriage just stopped for a second. No, it's even worse. Oh. No reaction so far. No reactions at all. First. Now, this is one of those moments typical in the Saturn series where you really do not exactly know where to go and where exactly the right statement to for which you have to present an evidence. I can't put a finger on it either. Let's see. Let's go back. Let's save first. This may be a pretty important moment in the case. Let's see. This isn't the statement that I believe it should present evidences for. By the way, can we? We cannot present. We cannot check profiles right now. Okay. Let's see. Not this one. Which was the statement for which Rinosuke starting having some feelings about something not being right. Was it this one? I mean this one. Let's press again. Let's skip all the other parts.
Well, now.
Oh! Why did he change reaction now? He didn't have this reaction earlier. Oh. Alright. I'm going to use this.
Excuse me.
You were laughing at that statement from Gina. What was so funny about it? By laughing? You were laughing about thinking back at yourself? Okay. Those eyes right now. Okay. Ooh. He must snore very loudly. Okay. I suppose I'm going to request this statement to be added. Are we? But that means that we are going to use McGildy's snoring somehow. Let's try with the saying that it's profoundly important. Hmm? Okay, Rinosuke, don't slam the desk like that for that statement, fool. Let's try. What are you going for, Rinosuke? Come on, Judge. Not you too. Yes, Gina, you just need to add one that statement to your testimony. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. No, Gina, please. Also, don't use Sherlock Holmes' gun. Not right now. Okay. Let's press on this.
Hold it!
Okay. Correct. What did she just say now? It's surpriseful. Let's save here. In a brand new slot just for this occasion. Okay. Technically, this isn't the right time to pursue the other. But well. But he never left. Wait a second, you never heard the door opening? Does that mean that, I don't remember, did we already know that McGill and Mason entered at the same time? Did we already know that? Let's go with this. Okay. I assume this is about the timing of Mason and McGill entering the omnibus. I assume. Think, Yunosuke, think! They literally went for the meme! True, she should have heard Mason as well. Maybe. Let's go.
Take that!
Exactly. My assumption was correct this time. Unless they entered at the same time. That was the conclusion I came to. Exactly. Exactly. Hmm. And then how is it possible that so you say, Miguel, that you were the first person, I mean the second person technically, but still, since he had no idea about Gina being there, the first person entering the carriage. But then, when did Mason enter the carriage if Gina never heard the sound of the door opening? I thought at first that maybe you entered at the same time, but it looks like that wasn't the case. So, how is it possible? Not in plain sight? What do you mean by that, McGilded? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But McGilded, don't you have... Oh, right, maybe... Didn't I said earlier that maybe Mason entered right when McGilded was sleeping? I don't know whether I said it or not, but I'll say it now. It's possible that Mason or rather, it should have been possible for Mason to enter the omnibus while McGilded was sleeping. But again, we still have the fact that the door that Gina did not hear the door opening. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Just like she just said that. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Uh-oh, he's laughing. Oh no. We just gave him ammunition. Uh-oh. Mm. So much buzz. The Grand is ready! The Grand is ready to vote! Oh no. She's voting guilty. She just voted. Uh-oh. Wait, are they voting against Gina Lestrade now? Oh. How many chalices do you have, 1-6 over there? Ooh. Oh man, no, 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 no. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, 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 we must stop her.
Hold it!
Okay. Thank you. Hmm? Hmm. Hmm? Let's save before continuing. Let's save. Here again, on this slot again. Mm-hmm. True. How can this inconsistency be explained then? Okay. Inosuke. Put in there after he died. Let's save it once again because we have the choice to make here. What time is it? I can't keep going for oh. No, we've already saved here. For another 10, 15 minutes at max. Okay, let's try to think about this. According to Gina, she did not hear the door being opened after McGilded. If we have to believe her statement, it means one of these three. Was Mason already in there? Is there another entrance? Judging from the omnibus, we've already established that there is no... Can we check No, we can't. We have already established that... Wait a second. What's that? Is that a way to open the skylight? Does that look like a way to open the skylight? I see something that resembles a lock, a handle of some sorts. Can we check from the inside as well? Alright, I can enter here, of course. Let me enter here. The thing is that I see no knots on the skylight that would allow it to be opened. Let's see. No, I see no knots here. Let's get out of the omnibus, of the cabin. I do see for this small particular. Can't I zoom on it without having to read the dialogue once again? Let's read the dialogue once again. And the zoom doesn't even show it like I want. Maybe is it possible that there actually is a way to enter from the skylight, even if it was stated earlier that there wasn't, that it was impossible? Let's see.
Objection!
Okay. That's true.
Objection! I'm wondering, are we talking about the skylight? No, it's impossible to be. It's impossible to consider the luggage space under the seat, since Gina was already there. It was impossible for unless he was already dead, unless he was in one of.
No, 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 no. That's impossible. No, I cannot believe that. I cannot believe that. Let's go with the skylight. Let's go with the skylight.
Take that!
It was a skylight. Let's see. At first, we have established that the skylight could not be opened. But this is probably going to change now.
Objection! Objection!
Oh, that's right. That may mean that they both heard something falling to the floor. They thought at first that it was simply the victim falling from the seat. At this point, I must assume that it was the victim falling from the skylight, which would mean that the Fairplay and the Lady First were involved actually in the murder. Oh, oh. Oh man. Oh man. I don't understand. What would be the reason for Mr. Fairplay to kill Mason? Mr. Fairplay was on the same agenda, sorry for checking. On the same debtor's ledger as Mason, as one of the people who are indebted with McGilded. Maybe. Oh. I may be overthinking this, but I'm starting maybe to understand what happened. Both Fairplay and the First are in agreement. They, Mason boarded the... Sorry for not being, for stuttering it, but I'm trying to convey my thoughts clearly enough. Possibly. Let's think about this. Maybe Mason boarded the omnibus, but not from inside the cabin, but from the roof deck. And it was with both Fairplay and Lady First. Maybe he was killed on the roof deck by either Fairplay or First or both of them. Then, through the skylight, he was thrown in the cabin, and that's when McGilded wake up due to the noise of Mason falling to the floor. That's when McGilded also noticed Gina Lestrade. That's when Lady First screamed, and going by the original testimony, he screamed because he noticed the body on the floor of the cabin, and then Beppo stopped the carriage, the omnibus. Is that a possible recollection of the events that unfolded in this case? This is my assumption now. Mason boarded the omnibus staying on the roof deck, and the murder actually took place not in the cabin, but on the roof deck itself. Now, we have to demonstrate that it was possible to open the skylight.
Objection!
Yes. But what if? But what if? But what if? Oh. What are you going to say, McGilded? McGilded? Please help us. They said nothing about it. Hmm? Unable to say? It's interesting that it does look like this time McGill is actually helping us. Hmm? Oh. He also came to the same conclusion we came to just now. And there they are! Once again. Welcome back, Mr. Fairplay. Welcome back. What the hell is that animation? Is he riding a horse? Is he simulating riding something like a horse? What is he doing there like that? Is he changing? I don't know whether to go on or to steer. It's a magnificent sight for all the wrong reasons. And he stops like that. He was doing. No, I cannot replicate it. I cannot possibly replicate that. I'm not able to do that, but again, he's doing it. He's doing it again. I don't understand whether he's mimicking riding on a horse or being ready to a punch only fight. It must be mimicking being on a horse. But why being on a horse? What does that mean? Is he calling the cavalry? It's magnificent. I like how Lady First goes from being scared to riding a horse. Oh. Because I just thought about the way Lady First was riding the horse, mimicking riding a horse. Just like he was assaulting the omnibus. But this is something that happens in the Western in the Far West, and not in London, maybe. Again, he does it again. It's amazing. He literally goes from, oh my god, I'm scared. Oh my god, I'm scared. To, oh, kill. And there's also the mid animation of between the two stances where he goes. Maybe it's closer to the truth than we thought. When did McGill appear over there? When did he appear over there? Now it does look like that pose. No, that must be riding a horse, because that pose like that, while having someone else on the other side, it does look like him preparing himself for a fight. But no, he's riding a horse. I'm not going to comment that any longer. I've commented that pose well enough. Oh. Come on now. But it's also correct, unfortunately. Which will mean... I assume you say that because your hat is way better than his. Is that the only reason for saying that? And the entire courtroom is now shouting, "Testify! Testify!" They look very nervous right now. Where are they looking at? And this is a pretty good moment to stop, actually. Let's save. Tomorrow we're going to start from here. I don't. At first, I said through my Twitter account and also here on the Twitch page schedule that tomorrow's live stream about the Greatest Attorney should start at 4:30 p.m. Central European summertime. But it may be possible for the starting time to be delayed by 1 hour, I suppose. I'm going to update you. I'm going to issue an update when I'll be sure about that. Anyway, that was a ride. Between deductions, Sherlock Holmes-wise deductions that have some semblances of being correct, but on the wrong premises. Omnibuses that see changes in how they are made in specific parts. Bloodstains that stains that go unnoticed until checking the omnibus itself again. And also so many other changes, including not formally, but almost formally accusing Fairplay and First to be directly involved with Mason's murder. There were so many, also of course Virginia Lestrade, and the fact that she is using something that probably she stole from Sherlock Holmes. Again, that was his flowers motif, the same motif that he has on his coat. It's identical. And I can see him using that same weapon for confusing potential culprits. Of course. We already seen him using several gears, like the goggles. It can be perfectly part of his... of whatever he has, whenever he must investigate. Anyway, again, for today, this is it. The next stream will be tomorrow, just like I said, maybe at 4:30 p.m, but there are strong possibilities that I'll have it to slightly delay the starting time of tomorrow's stream. If you want to check out also my own live reaction in Italian for the Gamescom opening night live, you're free to do that, but again, it's in Italian, not in English. And if there are English fellow watching my live reaction, I'll be happy to answer to you in English. Anyway, thank you for watching me rambling and reaching right conclusions based on the wrong premises somehow. I'll see you next time. Ciao!